Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? Uncomfortable Conversations is now live. Getting my drink, a little brewski ready. About to go in. What's up, T? What's happening? What it do? What's happening? Got Cuzzo in. What up, though, fam? Blue Beast, okay. I heard some of your shit. Dope as fuck. Salute to you.
Yo, what's the deal?
Yo, what's happening?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
Oh, man.
Getting the brew ready?
Slow motion as always, just regular old Tuesday. Work meeting,
Yep.
agree. What's going on with you though, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Ready to get this show started, man. That's what up, though, cuzzo? Yeah.
What it do?
See my people in the building. What up, T?
Got Nay in here.
What's going on, Nate?
You.
Hey,
What's up, sis? How you doing?
what's going on?
Nothing much. Nothing much.
Ain't that much.
Your
Always.
day, your day been going by pretty smooth.
Tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jet lagged.
I already know.
Trip to the crib.
Huh?
How was your trip to the crib?
It was emotionally draining, but what's going on, man? But it was good. It was good to see everybody, but it was emotionally draining. I went to two funerals one Thursday and one Friday. My uncle and my auntie, so it was emotionally draining. But the celebration afterwards for both was really good.
Condolences to your fam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, picking up from where we left off last week, man, about domestic violence. One thing I realized throughout the situations that I was in, the cops never did get caught, which led me to believe they knew they was kind of wrong for what they did. You feel me? So I was sitting up here thinking about it because obviously the recent situation that happened, everybody just need to keep their hands to themselves, man. You know,
That part.
like real talk. I mean, I get it. Things get heated. People get to talking crazy. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I mean, shit. If you're not verbally gifted like that,
Hey, Quanah. Sorry.
you know, what up, D? If you're not not lyrically, but if you're not verbally gifted like that, stand down. Stop popping off. Then it won't even get to the point where somebody throwing hands. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
But
That's usually how it goes. Like if you're not slick at the mouth like that, and that person's mouth is real slick and they don't know how to handle it, but just violence. Yeah, like you say, man, don't even indulge yourself. Just be quiet. Shut up.
Definitely.
exactly. People just be in their ego, man. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely. So, okay, I see some cups and a cup and a bottle going up. I need to know what y'all drinking. I haven't got mine yet.
I just got the
Just,
last of my. This is the last of my Jack right here.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just on the Modelo, bro. I ran
Okay.
out the caramel shit, man. I gotta go holler at my step pops, law, and grab another bottle, man.
Yeah, so when I was in Detroit, at my uncle's repast, he was a vet, so he had his repast at a veterans hall, and I was asking for some whiskey or whatever, and they like, hey, we have this, and I was like, let me try that. I'm like, I just heard about this on Tuesday, so quite naturally, I had to snap a picture, like, look like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So it was good. I only had a shot of that because one of my cousins ended up buying a bottle of something else whiskey and we just drunk that, but she let me get a shot of that. And another one, I can't even think of the name of it now. But it was also a caramel one too. So if you find any more whiskeys that are caramel, let me know.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. Well, shit, let's go ahead and get into the topic, man. What we on, Nay?
Okay, so let's talk about like what does protection from or for your spouse, how does it look to you? Um, and I wanted to talk about this topic because of recent events with um the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, and Chris Tucker situation.
Chris Rock.
Yes, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much.
I did it too. I did it too.
Thank you very much for that, brother.
Everybody did.
I know, but I'm sure that wouldn't happen with Chris Tucker.
Right.
I'm not saying that Chris Rock was a hoe. I think that he really did what was necessary because he could have done a whole lot of things. But I'll get into that in a moment. But the reason why I want to talk about that is because I myself, prior to dating Richard, got with men that I feel like can protect me like that. That's what I wanted. You feel what I'm saying? And I had never put any of my men in that type of situation, but I was like, see, in my mind, growing up, I'm like, I want a man that's gonna be the nigga ass for me, right? And I never had that happen. Never had a man be put in that situation, but that's what I thought I wanted. But when I saw that the other night, I was like, hell, motherfucking no. That is not what I want my man. We grown as fuck. Like, that is not what I want my man to do. And then especially when I started looking through the history of Chris Rock and Will Smith, y'all were homeboys. And I don't think that your comedian friend would deliberately hurt your wife's feelings. Right. I don't think that he would have done that out of just malice. He's a comedian. They pick on people. You do it. You've done it. You're a comedian. Will Smith, you've done it to people. And I feel like you could have pulled him to the side because, again, you don't know if he had known your wife's condition. And me looking at, I've watched a bunch of videos because I know we weren't going to speak on this, and I seen you laughing initially. Now, he made a joke about you and somebody else. He made a joke about you, made a joke about your wife. You still laughed. It wasn't like the laugh was lingering on from the last joke. You literally laughed at that joke. And then the camera panned to your wife's face. And then next thing you know, we see you on stage walking up towards this man. And then you slap him. I don't think that you should resort to violence for something like that. I don't feel like you should do it anyway, but especially something that little. I feel like it could have been talked out, and especially on national television, where you guys are like idols to people, and you put yourself out there. First of all, on an award show, you were getting a great award, and just moments before that, you do something like that, and the world had to watch. You made every fucking body uncomfortable. That's why we're having this fucking conversation now. You made Chris Rock uncomfortable. You made the audience uncomfortable. You made the people who you made the movie about uncomfortable. For what though? Because you feel sometimes your wife has made you feel like such a bitch ass nigga this whole time that you feel like now I know what I gotta do. Because he said something to my wife. I've been held by my wife so much. This right here about to make me a man. I'm gonna get my balls back. I'm about to strap my motherfucking balls back on. I'm about to go slap my nigga, walk up there, but a little bit look like you intimidated because it look like you was about to jump back and then walk off the stage. But you walk up that motherfucking stage quick as hell. You know what I'm saying? But that did not give you your balls back. You did not get your manhood back. You need to fucking go to counseling. You need to fucking divorce your fucking wife because she obviously is not the one for you. And I'm just going to be honest. I don't feel like she's the one for you to put you in a situation like that. I would never put my husband in that type of situation. I thought that I would. Like I said, I wanted that type of man. I thought until I saw that. I'm like, that's what I absolutely do not want. Something like that. I do not want my man to not be a man because that's not being a man. That was some bitch ass shit right there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with it. I feel like it was uncalled for, and I feel like his wife put him in that situation.
Yeah. I agree because of what happened. Like to me personally, I would have handled it backstage. But see, me being me, I see all sides of the situation. Like for instance, when he said what he said, if you was really mad, you should have never laughed. It looked like to me, Jada put that battery in his back. Next thing you know, he going up on stage to slap Rock. You
Yep.
know, and I don't know, man. The whole thing is just really funny. I already know it was something brewing like years before this even transpired, but it shouldn't have went down not like that. I wouldn't have did that like that. I'd rather handle it off camera. If somebody else see it, okay, cool, but nobody can just keep replaying it and replaying it. Like that's not a moment that I would have handled like that. You know, I've been seeing people online talking crazy. Oh, y'all niggas is soft. You wouldn't go stand up for your girl. No, I would stand up for my girl. I just ain't gotta do it like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I had a talk with Shahina earlier, and she was saying that I don't mind you defending me, but if nobody is putting their hands on me, you ain't got to put your hands on them.
Right.
You know, go up like me personally. Had I been in that situation, I would have walked up on stage and I'd have just started roasting Chris Rock, made him look stupid, made the comedian look stupid. If I really want to be combative and not be physical, that's
Right.
how I would have handled it. But on the physical tip, it just wasn't called for it. That was all ego to me. He got tired of being the butt of the joke, just everybody clowning him.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody been clowning him, and it wouldn't even have happened if it wasn't for Jada. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I take it. Well, yeah, it starts with Jada because Jada had to give up that ass to August for August to leak the information. You know, she should have made the nigga sign an NDA. But whatever. You know, that's just how I feel about it.
That.
What you think, Cuzzo?
All right. First, I'll go into how I see what protection is for my spouse. First and foremost, it wouldn't be the actions of what Will Smith did, but I'm a firm believer of protecting my spouse at all costs. You know, doesn't matter how I handle it, but I'm gonna handle that shit with integrity. Um, Going into what Will did, I think that was just the utmost corniest shit of all time, and made me lose 1,000% respect for Will. Now, I I agree with him protecting his wife. If he was going to do that, okay, fine. I don't have no problems with him smacking Chris Rock at all. But I do have a problem on how he did it. Like, I agree with you guys. Um, I would have waited till the people came up and he was about to walk in the back, and I'd have been like, yo, Jada, hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Took my coat off and would have just immediately steamed behind him, and we would have handled that shit backstage. Backstage, you would have got the slap. Nobody would have seen it sitting on the floor or millions watching at home. What's so corny about the situation is in my opinion, Will Smith don't slap nobody else. If that was another comedian, he doesn't slap any. He's not slapping Martin Lawrence. He's not slapping Jamie Foxx. He's not slapping Mike Epps. He's not slapping Corey Holcomb. He's not slapping D. Ray Davis. He's not slapping D.L. Hughley. And he's damn sure not slapping. I'll throw this person out there. Even he's an older cat, Eddie Murphy. He's not slapping neither one of those. But because you know you can slap him and there's no consequence. There's nothing that he's going to do. I mean, this is Chris Rock we talking about. This is not no intimidating dude. Yes, he's from Brooklyn. He's from the hood. And he probably got hands, but he's not an intimidating guy, and he's very harmless. So it's like he's a comedian at that point too. So it's like, dude, like for real, like I think what he did, he was under a lot of pressure.
Uh-huh.
There was a lot of pressure for him because of the ongoing events, the ongoing jokes. Like before that even happened, where Gina Hall made her joke. She came out with a list of shit saying her little joke. That was to the entanglement thing. I know y'all feeling some sort of way about that. Where was your reaction to that? Why you ain't say, hey, chill, we ain't trying to hear that, woo, woo, woo. Where is that energy for her?
Yeah.
But Jada ain't gonna say shit or do shit in the honor of her or Will Smith because she really don't like this nigga. How many times she done disrespected him publicly?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about sex life, all that. Shit that you just do not talk about publicly. You embarrassing the fuck out this man.
You got a whole family.
He looked at you, made the emotional decision, and went up on that stage on some emotional shit. Emotional. And smacked one of your homies, man. That's your homie. So it's like, damn, we cool. I know we ain't the best of friends. And don't give me that back in 2016 bullshit. He didn't even say nothing, really. What did he say? For him to have that attitude since he said something again.
Mm-hmm.
It was you weren't invited. Woo, disrespect.
Right.
Man, you really hot. And then he said a G.I. Jane joke. You really that hot?
Right.
You wouldn't have did that if it was nobody else. And that's why that was some straight sucker shit. He just did it because it was Chris Rock and he knew he could slap him and there was nothing gonna really happen, which it didn't.
Right.
He's one of those persons that I named on that list of comedians. The show would have went to commercial real fucking quick.
That part.
Yep.
Period. Real
that
quick.
part.
And not only that, it kind of fucked up your night because in my eyes, you was getting a reward for the most, like the highest honor.
First one too.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, and ain't nobody gonna remember you getting your first one in a good light. They gonna remember you slapping your fellow brother. And then once again, one of our people that I would say that we would look up to or inspired kids would aspire to be, you know, Will Smith is a good guy, but because of his actions in front of all these white folks, look at it.
Yeah. They like, oh yeah, look at these niggers.
Yeah.
We just keeping them all fucked up, even when they got money.
All right.
You see that, Ted? That's what they on, bro.
You
That's
right.
exactly how they laughing at us.
To shit. You wonder why we don't get invited to shit. You wonder why we don't win shit. You really why they don't want us involved in shit. Look
yes.
Hey, all because you want to protect your wife. Cool, fine, great. Protect your wife, but have some integrity. You didn't not only protect your wife, but you fucking embarrassed her again and yourself, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And in front of the world. And at the same time, it was a whole Black excellence night. Like this was all Black. Everything was Black this night. Every fucking
bro, we was winning. We were winning.
It was our moment, and you fucked it up. Fucked it up royally.
What?
Trying to get your motherfucking nuts back, nigga. Which is so fucking, that's so crazy. I just can't even, like, I'm just so disappointed. But okay, so I didn't get a chance to say what protection was like to me, but because I was so upset with Will Smith. I'm so sorry, but I had to get that out. But protection for me, looking at that, now that I saw that, I knew that that's not the type of protection I wanted. Unless, like you said, somebody put their hands on me, like you said, you was talking to Shahina, you know, and you saying, okay, somebody put their hands on me, beat the fuck out this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not about to let that shit, you know, slide. But something like that, I want you to remove me from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Get me out of the place. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm covered. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm good. You making sure I'm okay mentally. You go up there slapping another man, did not cover me shit. That didn't do shit to me. That fucking, first of all, now I'm embarrassed.
Exactly, because you like, oh shit.
Not protected.
I ain't want you to do that.
Right. See?
Like, nigga, she was over there like, she really was like, nigga, what the fuck? You know?
But that ego, dog, the ego is a horrible thing, bro. You know, like, for instance, when I get upset, man, that's the only time my ego even shows. But I still don't go to extreme lengths like that.
Yeah.
There's times I've been wanting to. Please believe it's a couple of people that deserve these hands.
Right.
I just know how it's going to pan out. So it's like, man, I'm about to be 38 in June. What the fuck I look like slapping somebody, getting charges pressed on me.
Right.
For that. I'm about to be away from my wife and my family for that. Like, nah, you know what? It's all right. Just don't get in that personal space. Other than that, I'm cool. I'm cool. But to me, protection is just really just being there when you need to be there and show up and show out.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is to me. Like if my wife say, "Hey, baby, I got this dude at my job coming at me crazy," protection to me is me coming up there checking that man. And if it leads towards throwing some blows, that's a different story. But it don't have to be like that. See, the problem is a lot of these men, whether they rich like Will Smith or middle class or broke, that ego, it don't matter. That's one thing all men have in common. And that ego is horrible. The ego is horrible, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
I try not to even be bothered with it or associated with it. But
Right.
other than that, that's just what it is for me. Being there for my wife when she need me at the most.
That's right. Yeah. Making sure that she's secure all around. That's what protection is. As long as I'm secure, I know right now my lights are on. As y'all can see, they on. My husband makes sure they on. I am actually sitting in my fucking bed. My husband makes sure I have a home. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have a car. I got gas in it. My husband, I'm protected. You understand what I'm saying? This is my protection. My husband covers me like this. I don't need you to go out being all reckless because because like I told my sons walked in my room last night. And they were like, "Oh my God, did you see what happened? You know, whatever." And my one son was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to have, you know." So then I let my kids speak. You know, I want to hear their opinions. And then I told my son, I said, "Now, we don't know how the Oscars actually go. We can only speculate, right? We don't have our own opinions. And in your mind, Chris Rock don't have no gun, right? But I have another perspective. I'm like, what if he did? What if he walked up on that motherfucking stage, national television, slapped this man, and this man just pulled his fucking gun and just blew this nigga brains out right there in front of every fucking body? Then what? All for some words, right? So now, all these families fucked up. This man about to go to jail for the rest of his fucking life. You understand what I'm saying? All for what? Because you walked up there on some words trying to get your nuts back for your wife. Then she's sitting her ass in the fucking audience. Now you dead. Like, all type of shit can go wrong. I'm like, that's what I tell my sons. There's things that you got to think about. And you always got to put your mind before you do any actions. Think about that first. Think about any consequence, anything that can happen. Because there's a possibility that you can walk up there and slap this motherfucker and he don't do shit like Chris Rock did, right? But then there's a possibility that you walk up there and slap this motherfucker and he either beat your ass or kill you, right?
Chris, yeah. And Chris was ready to. He looked like he was about to hit him back, but then he was like, "Nope, the bag. Think about stay on task about the bag." That was it.
Exactly.
He was better than me.
Yeah, definitely.
He was better than any other comedian, man. Because I don't, and even some comedians I've watched on YouTube have said this, and I believe it. That's why I say Chris Rock was the right comedian. Because other comedian, man, he does not do that. He don't do that shit. Because people have their limits. See, it's like the oversized gangster thug bully going up to the quiet nerd, punching and beating him up, and he won cool points for it. You don't get that. That's just what that equates to, in my opinion.
Right.
You say
you went to go slap the weasel for your wife about cool points when it couldn't even have been like that.
Right.
It would have been even more. It would have been even more gangster if he had to just checked him right on stage. Like, hey, bro, talking to him. Like, hey, bro, hey, look, my wife ain't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Cool that shit off. We not doing that. Nope. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop on live TV. I would have respected that wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. Same here. I was thrown off. Yeah, at first I laughed because I laughed out of shock. Like, no, this nigga didn't just slap Chris Rock.
Thought it was that.
But when I go back, I kept watching the video and I seen them laugh. That's the part that pissed me off. You laughed while she was rolling her eyes, and whatever battery, I don't know if it's AAA, AA, C battery, whatever. He started going. He just walked up there and did what he did off of ego. That wasn't protecting his wife. That was ego.
Definitely not protection.
Ego, pressure, and just like, oh shit, and I'm telling you, he probably looked and he was laughing, looked at his wife like, oh shit, she ain't. Oh shit.
Hey.
Fuck it, I gotta do something.
Yup.
Yeah.
And then look, y'all
didn't, like, I don't know what to do. And he made an emotional move.
Y'all seen those memes with The Rock standing up there? They put The Rock face on Chris Rock, and then Will Smith just still standing there smiling, clapping his hand like you were just saying, like he was just gonna sit there. Like I swear, it's like you said. Anybody else could have been up on that stage and it wouldn't have went down like that. Let Chris Rock had have been somebody white though. Oh, security.
That could have been Jim Carrey, John Travolta,
right?
My man who played Aquaman,
right?
That dude that all the chicks love with the hair and shit.
Jason Moore.
Let that have been him, or let that have been The Rock standing there. You think he's gonna slap The Rock?
Hell no. None of them big ass niggas.
Right.
Now, don't give me this, he from Philly. I don't give a fuck.
It don't matter where you from.
In the city is a gangster and is built like that. So
yeah.
Then what you say? He picked and he chose. And
he did.
You know what? I know I can go slap him.
Yeah.
They
friends. You know your friends. They were friends. You know your friend. He like, you know your friend intimidated. You know your friend don't because they've probably been in situations where some little shit happened, right? And he saw his friend like, oh yeah, he don't fuck around. He don't just be going to fuck off. He don't pop off, right? But Will Smith got a problem with anger anyway. You can see little shit. He had a whole lot of emotional shit going on with him. That it's been going on for a while, and his wife feeds off that shit. She know her husband a little bitch ass nigga, and she do shit to make him look like less than a man. I'm not even lying, and it's so fucking sad to fucking see because this is your husband. At the end of the day, you married whoever the fuck you married. If you know your husband want shit, and you know what I'm saying, you knew you was gonna be able to take advantage of him, then just do that. Continue that shit behind closed doors. You embarrass this man in front of his fucking family, y'all children, and the fucking world all the fucking time. This is the last thing he fucking needed was to be laughing at a joke, and then he look over at you and you like,
oh, she ain't laughing. Oh shit.
Right.
Something.
Because you know you can get your man mad.
Right, exactly.
I know how to make my man happy. I know how to make my man sad. And I know how to make my man feel let's see, intimidated. I know all the buttons to push with Richard. Okay? And I know the ones that I don't want to push because at the end of the day, like if I make if he's doing something like, you know, he's very crafty, he does a lot of things, and if he does something that I don't like and I voice it and I without me trying to be malicious or anything, and I see that it's hurting his feelings or making him feel some type of way, I immediately apologize to my husband because I never want my husband to think that, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one person that you could talk to. I'm the one person that you can share your dreams with and everything with. I don't never want to make you feel down about nothing that you fucking do. You can get that shit from any motherfucking body else, but you're not going to get it from me. Because if I do that, you know what I'm saying, I'm super apologetic because I don't want my husband to feel like that, you know, ever, right. Not ever. And she knows what the fuck she's doing all the time. Like, you literally talk about y'all fucking sex life and then talk about, did you fuck the whole nother nigga? Like, what the fuck in front of everybody?
And all of this shit, like, what?
Yeah.
I would never. Dog, that lady crazy as fuck. And I used to love her, but now I'm like, dog. My pastor was talking yesterday about the situation, and he was saying, you know, and I didn't think about that either. Just because you know that this woman's on television and she has shared with the world that she has alopecia, everybody didn't know. Richard did not know.
Yeah, I didn't know until Sheena told me.
I knew she had something.
Yeah, but you don't know what she got, and even if you did know, so fucking what? It ain't like she got cancer. Alopecia, okay, women are, you know, sensitive about their hair. But what if he didn't know that that's what it was? You know, or what if he was trying to make light of the situation? Although that could have been, you know, something, like I said, discussed behind closed doors. You know, my wife don't like that. You know, she's very sensitive about it. You know, he don't know because she's out here flaunting that motherfucking haircut like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm bad as hell. He don't know. And Jada is very attractive, and she doesn't look bad with that, you know, short hair. So he may not have known, and that's just not the way to do it. I just feel like Will Smith needs to do some self-reflecting, and he needs to see that. And I can't say, this is my opinion, he may not need to leave Jada. I don't know what he does, because he could be doing some shit too. The reason why she's the way she is. But self-reflection on both of their parts, they both need to fucking get counseling. I'm gonna say this. They both need to get fucking counseling, because the shit that's going on in y'all relationship, not cool at all. Publicly and behind closed doors, some shit going on that needs to fucking stop. Y'all need to see somebody so that y'all can fix it, because y'all are fucking up y'all families and other people watching the shit. Okay? I don't like it.
Yeah.
I feel you. Let's go ahead and get to some of these comments.
Yes, please.
Before we let somebody go on.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I was trying to see some. Okay. I can't stay on my damn phone with these damn comments. I have to scroll 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Sit with T. She said, I think they both messed each other up, but not public embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, everything ain't for everybody, man. The internet, if you married, everything don't need to be on the internet about your marriage. You know, I talk about some stuff that I've been through, or, you know, jumped over some hurdles with Shahina, but I don't talk about every single thing.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not about to go online and talk about how much we be doing in the bed and all of that, like, or how I be flipping her around, or I'm not gonna talk about none of that stuff. Like, that's not for everybody to hear.
Right.
Business, and quite frankly, I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, like, do y'all nasty? Y'all do what y'all do. She flipping. She do. Okay, keep that up. That's why y'all married.
Right.
That's why y'all married. Do y'all?
Yep. You see what he said?
Yeah. She said no. Will never publicly embarrass Jada, but she did.
Yeah.
He embarrassed the fuck out of her last night. Embarrassed the shit out of her.
Yeah.
It's protection or not. Embarrassed the shit out of Jada. I don't care if she don't even feel embarrassed. Nah, you still embarrassed. I feel like embarrassed, and you just not gonna admit it. But you was embarrassed. You wasn't looking for that reaction, and you probably didn't even expect him to do that.
Right.
You know it better than we do.
Right. Wait, y'all, this your cousin, right?
Yeah, Jay Sharif
said, I think you're taking this too damn far. It's their marriage, and perhaps he's fine with everything she has discussed in public. I mean, maybe. That's why I said I don't know. I'm giving my own opinion because I don't know what they're doing. I'm just saying that they are fucked up. I mean, you can clearly see that. That doesn't take a rocket science. They're both fucked up. Whatever they're doing, they're fucked up. It just need to be, you know, they just need to be humble. Like, you know, everything ain't for everybody. And I'm just going to say that because it ain't everybody's business and for everybody to know everything. You know, some things are better left private in your marriage.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Cuz said, hold on, Brandon.
No, you good.
Said this man never said he was embarrassed. Okay, if he was never embarrassed, then why did he apologize? Why did he just came out with a public apology via Twitter or Instagram, whatever the fuck, apologizing to Chris Rock? If he's not embarrassed, why did he apologize to that man?
Yeah.
Right.
If he's not, I understand apologizing to the network, to the Academy Awards, and he was acting the ass. But why did you apologize to Chris Rock? And that shit lame too. You gonna smack me on national TV, but you gonna send me a public apology on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You owe me a conversation, brother.
Yeah, for real.
Actually, owe me a couple minutes in the backyard. But you owe me a conversation at least. You're not gonna publicly slap me and humiliate me, and then you want to sit here and apologize on fucking Twitter. That shit
Right.
whack. Hey, if he's not embarrassed, he wouldn't apologize. Period. He was protecting his wife, right? You're not gonna apologize for protecting your wife, right? Exactly. So fuck that. He embarrassed her. Fuck that. What you talking about? Next comment.
What was you about to read off, name?
Hold on, let me go back to it. Like y'all, okay. Shahina said she's been embarrassing him, and for sure ain't about to have his back on that level. All the way down to the whack IG post she finally made. She should be helping him redeem himself, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
You are correct, sis. I'm telling you. Like that's what I'm saying. Build your man up because that's what. See, that's the thing too. He's a black man under fucking pressure, like in public eye. So your husband is a black man under pressure, in the public eye, and you make his life so fucking much harder. So, like his sister, just before I got on here, I watched his mother and his sister say, "I've never seen him become violent before." Da da da. But his sister did say, my brother told me he has had to go through so much in this industry. See, it's not just about Jada, but
Right.
Jada adds to shit. That's the problem. And he's a black man trying to be great. And he being pulled in so many directions, he don't even know what the fuck to do. That's why I say he need counseling. I don't even know if he getting counseling. He might be in counseling, but he been crying a lot lately. He's just a whole, it appears to be to me that he's on an emotional roller coaster and like fucked up.
Yeah. Anybody want to tap in? 2 minutes.
Please do.
2 minutes. Come on and tell us your story.
Tap on me.
Yep. Yusuf Monroe, come on through. I think you was trying to get on last week, man. My bad.
Yes, come on through.
Yep.
Let's do this.
But yeah, man, it was definitely a different way to handle that, you know. And that was a great night. I never watched the Oscars. You know,
Listen.
One person. It was definitely a different way to handle that.
He's going to join on his own.
And that was a great night. Okay. Go ahead,
y'all
G.
hear me? Yeah.
Hey, turn that. You got the radio? Yeah, turn that shit down.
Yeah, I had to turn that shit. I'm like, why the fuck am I hearing? So my problem with some of the comments you guys are saying is as if it's not an opinion. It's as if it's a fact that she's embarrassed. The statement of she's embarrassed him plenty of times. Those are opinions. This man has never come out of his mouth and said that his wife has embarrassed him. He's never said that. And he's given plenty of interviews, done plenty of red table talks about things that she has said, nor has he, and he has never stated that she has embarrassed him. Those are opinions. Those are not facts. And that's my only thing. What he did last night, I didn't even want to discuss it. I didn't even want to watch it because I was disgusted by his behavior, period. As a man to another man, I was disgusted by his behavior with the color of the skin that he's in. So I didn't even want to watch the video, none of that. But I heard what you guys were saying, and I'm like, but to who? She embarrassed him to who? What's for their marriage is for their marriage, and he's never said that he was embarrassed by anything.
Okay, Reese, let me stop you right there real quick. You're with a black man right now, right?
Yes.
Do you think he's talking to you about everything that bothers him? With you?
No, he's not.
Absolutely. Okay, now hear me out. Now you following me, right? Now here's the thing. Just because we don't know this nigga Will Smith personally, that don't mean low key he might feel embarrassed. He's just not coming out talking about feeling embarrassed.
He might, but again, it's just the word choices for me, and it's coming as if it's like a fact and not an opinion. Well, no, the whole podcast is it's an uncomfortable conversation. We're definitely giving our own opinion. We don't have any, unless we're doing something that we actually have facts on. It's just an opinion. This is my opinion. I feel like, because that's what we were talking about. The whole thing is what does protection look like to you? What do we feel? What do we feel? I don't feel that Jada's protecting her husband. I don't feel you know what I'm saying. So I feel like he's lashing out. That's my opinion. Not a fact. I just feel like that's just an opinion of mine. I don't feel like the wife is protecting her husband. He lashed out because he's had enough, in my own opinion. But I would never say what somebody's doing in their marriage don't work in their marriage. Because I'm married and can't nobody put me where I'm working now. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you say, I did hear you say that when they read my comment. Like, it's for them, it's for them. Like, I did hear you say that.
Yeah.
But, for me, whatever whatever they're going through or have been through, I'm hoping that they are taking accountability for their actions. I heard that there was an apology. I thought that was some afterthought bullshit because my sponsorships is going to be cut and seized and my bag is going to be interrupted.
Definitely.
But I definitely can tell you, my opinion is that Chris Rock, little brother, he didn't already send that person a message. Oh, you gonna see me?
Oh yeah.
I ain't him. You gonna see me, brother.
Hey, Tony.
Wait, what?
Tony
I
with the
missed
shit.
it. Wait, tell me what happened.
Tony with the shit.
And Steven, they said that too. Like, they're ready to tell you.
I can't.
Oh,
I missed it.
I'm being not only showed but told pretty much that my 2 minutes is over. So here's Yusuf for y'all. Yeah.
All right, now go ahead.
Thank you.
I told her a million times my camera broke. It's gonna keep cutting off if I go on my phone. Hey y'all. Hey, next week can we do Women Don't Listen? No, I'm just playing. Okay, I'm done. Hey, no, but man, I don't know if y'all saw my comment down there, but that bullshit pride, that hurt pride that Will had. Yeah, that's why a lot of us is dead and in jail right now.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? If that was fucking Young Thug and 21 Savage, oh no, everybody would be cussing both of them. Everybody be on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody copping these pleas for Will, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, for me, just knowing that some of the things that we know he has said he struggled with, as far as wanting to be more like Tupac and shit like that, or wishing he was more like that for her, and not that nigga had a "what would Tupac do" moment and did some dumb shit.
Yeah. Yup.
But see, the thing is, like I say, man, like I have made that point about what if these was two young guys and that happened, and then one of the young guys shot the other young guy.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's like in all these females, I keep seeing all this shit on Facebook about, oh, you better step for me like Will step for Jada. You ain't for me. Well, bitch, I ain't for you because I ain't going to jail over no dumbass joke. Go get that stupid ass nigga who don't know who he really is on the inside to step out his body and do that dumb shit. Because it ain't me, nigga. I was raised right.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it was a funny, classy joke, whether he knew she had alopecia or not. I respect the fact that he didn't know.
Yeah.
And I truly don't think he knew.
Me either.
Because you gotta think this Chris Rock, he did the hair movie. He know how fucking black women are about their hair.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when Jada didn't ever really had long hair for any extended period of time.
That part.
Exactly.
Jada has always had short hair, so maybe motherfuckers thinking like, damn, she just done went bald, and like you said, still rocking that bitch, looking good, sexy than the motherfucker. Man, so I got the right to joke about this, bitch. When G.I. Jane 2 coming out? Because I want to know, bitch, because I thought you would be a good actor in it.
Right. Hey, but
you see what I'm saying?
To me personally, though, Jada ain't look good like that since Low Down Dirty Shame.
Facts.
That's the truth, though, Brandon.
No, but you gotta take into consideration Jada's age, though. I get that she's not the finest one out there, but Jada 50-something too now.
She's still cute. Oh, I know. She's always cute.
And then you look at the stress she done been through in different things. Nigga, she lost Tupac, then fuck with a sucker who put her business out there, who opened his loose ass lips.
Yep.
You know, I mean, she just got a history of fucking with niggas that ain't player.
For real.
Because August Alsina did some bitch shit.
And
now that got Will pride hurt. And now he feel like he got to. But this is my question. Why you ain't socked that transgender motherfucker that brought up that's a man for real now. That motherfucker got testosterone just like you, bro. Why you ain't socked that motherfucker when they brought up the entanglement and slapped that motherfucker?
Hey.
On the red carpet, nigga, the transgender actor said something about the motherfucking entanglement. You feel me? Like tried to make a little corny, stale ass joke. Why you ain't slapped that motherfucker, Will?
Yeah.
Because you knew that LGBTQ community would have been on that ass, boy. They would have had them hitters on your dumb ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd have been over with.
So if he could have controlled himself in that moment, nigga, you could have controlled yourself, especially when you thought it was funny at first.
Right.
Exactly.
He pecked ass nigga.
Now,
I'm done.
What's your name again?
Yusef Monroe.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Can you tell us what protection looks like in your eyes, please?
In my eyes is, I mean, number one, thinking before you act, because once again, I say that foolish pride that we have sometimes is gonna take you away from your woman. Then who really gonna protect your fucking woman?
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't protect your woman but so much from a fucking prison cell unless you got some out cold motherfuckers that really ride for you, right?
And you got bread.
But them niggas ain't gonna be staying at your house, so you still some protection is gonna be lost. And if that is, that ain't gonna be your bitch too long.
No fiction.
Yeah.
No cap.
fiction.
No cap. No cap.
So for me, protection is this. Like, I mean, protection. It goes all the way around, mentally, emotional, physical. But see, protection ain't got to be about you putting your hands on a nigga, about your wife all the time. But that's what people always miss. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, protect her feelings, protect her thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
No fiction.
And I'm not saying I'm perfect at all this shit. I struggle with different things because I'm human too.
Right.
But in no situation would that have been protection for my woman to me.
Right.
Because now, I mean, I fuck with gangster bras. You know what I'm saying? To a certain level, I done had me a lot of gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So it's not protection, because if it would have turned into a fight, now I got my woman trying to run up over the heels and stilettos to help, whether I'm winning or not.
Right.
Where's the protection at? Okay, if I would have got hauled off, she got to ride home with who? Yeah,
Right.
Charlie Mack would have got her to the crib and wouldn't have fucked with her because that's his real man, you know.
Right.
But you wouldn't have been the one to do that because you remove yourself from the situation. So protection would have been, let me go sit next to my baby and hug her. Let me pull my chair close. Fuck this. I know we at the Oscars, we seated. Fuck that. Nigga, if I'm gonna disrespect anything, I'm gonna disrespect this seating arrangement and go sit next to my motherfucking woman and hold her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
real shit.
Baby, you know that nigga probably didn't know that because you know he ain't no dirty slime ball nigga like
Right.
that, baby.
Right.
You know, I get it, babe, but come on now. We can hold this together. You know, this is a special night for us.
And
Right.
that's protection.
That's the protection she needed in that moment, not this nigga jumping out his body.
Yeah, that's real. We
'Cause he could have got
appreciate y'all
fucked up
coming
on that
man.
stage.
You both. We appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
One love.
I just want to say this. It's alopecia, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, I didn't know you needed protection for alopecia. I'm out.
Well, apparently Jada does.
Right. You stupid
know
as hell,
what?
cuz.
You know what? I can't take you on these lives. I can't do it.
Who else want to come in, man?
Come on, we need somebody else. We need at least
Jada needs it.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Alopecia protection.
Okay. You know, because let me tell you this: a lot of women in my family suffer from it. I really think that I have alopecia. I don't know. I haven't been diagnosed, but
My guy.
$100.
Go ahead, Nate. Finish saying what you were saying before Rich goes.
I think that I do, but I don't know for sure. I haven't been diagnosed, and I don't even really care because I feel like if I rock this short motherfucking hair, it's gonna be on and popping. But guess what I do? I'll throw a wig on in a motherfucking second. You ain't gotta worry about that motherfucker. That's one thing.
Exactly.
My husband already know. You ain't gotta protect me from that. Buy me a good wig, husband, because I'm putting that bitch on.
Yeah. Yep.
I
Go
got
ahead,
you,
Rich.
sure.
What's going on, my guy?
What's up, my guys?
Not
What's
much,
up?
man.
What's up, Nate?
My guys, I'm not.
Those are my guys. Those are my guys.
All right.
I've been talking about this since it happened, man. Me and B started talking about it a little bit too. My bad. Can y'all see me okay?
Yeah.
I
You
know
got
I'm
a
Yeah,
in
you
a
phone
bad
good.
area.
far behind you.
Like, all right, but it's really not a, for me, it's really not a right or wrong kind of situation, because I don't feel like Will was in his right mind anyway, right? So it's not really a right or wrong situation. It's just he reacted how he reacted based off of something that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Literally, what we saw is not even what he was even reacting to.
Ooh,
You
that
know what I'm saying? We saw something totally different, because we looked at it, was like, why the fuck would he do that? You know what I'm saying? And he like, I did what I had to motherfucking do. You know, so he literally saw something completely different than what we saw. We saw somebody that was up there, did a really corny joke. Like, first of all, Chris Rock is a seasoned veteran comedian, right? He's been doing comedy since the early 90s, maybe late 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to say something that he don't think is funny. You know what I'm saying? Even if nobody else thinks it's funny, he has to himself think it's funny.
right.
He doesn't think it's funny to make fun of people with alopecia.
Okay.
We have to give him more credit than that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know that she had alopecia, because
Right.
it wouldn't have made it more funny if he knew. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He would have just cut that out. Like, there's no point in saying that, because that's not funny to me. You feel what I'm saying? I say something else. Like, he'd have probably made more reference to her dress looking like the role she played in The Matrix.
Bye. I'm about to hang up on you right
You
now.
see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
You're
If
getting
he
the fuck
knew
off
she had alopecia, he would have just went that route, right? So he was only saying it because he didn't know, and she always known for having short hair. So he was just like, okay, I like the look, but I'm gonna get at you, because we know each other, right?
I felt the same, yeah.
So the reason why he said what he said is because he didn't know that they had a problem.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Niggas from where we from, when we know we have a problem, we act like we have a problem all the time.
Right.
There's
Mhm.
nowhere that we can go that we don't act like we have a problem with each other. It doesn't matter where we at. We could be at a funeral, we could be at a family reunion, a war show. Everywhere we are, we have a problem.
game.
We have a problem. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just one day
Mhm.
act like I don't have a problem with you.
Right.
We always have a problem, right?
Right.
So if that were the case, he wouldn't even spoke to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because we all from the same place, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris from Brooklyn, Will from West Philly, we from Detroit, like a motherfucker. We just don't roll like that. We don't do that. We don't act like that. We don't be like trying to talk to you in public and shit. If we don't like you, we don't like you, right?
Yeah.
So he thought that, he didn't think they had a problem that was that deep. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he was like kind of like dumbfounded, like, damn, was that worth that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, hell yeah.
So what the
Keep my
fuck?
wife. And then apparently somebody had told me that the award shows was on Hulu, right? And they watched the whole show. And like and before Chris Rock got on stage, a bunch of comedians went at her. And him.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
So what Will did wasn't even for Chris Rock, bro. Like, it was for all the other niggas. And Chris Rock just the last nigga to be there. And he just caught it. You know what I'm saying? He just caught that shit. He was like, bro, it was a G.I. Jane joke. Like, what is your problem?
Right.
You know, that kind of thing.
So Richard, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I think I was about to answer what you were about to ask me, was like, how do I feel protection? You know, what
because your time ticking.
Protection. So what I feel is proper protection is if you're in any kind of like physical danger, right? Like if there's some kind of physical threat, I'm stepping in, right? But if it's somebody shooting words at you, depending on the situation, the most I'm gonna do is say some more words, right? But you got a mouth on you anyway, so you have no problem serving somebody extra words anyway. You know, I'm not even worried about that. You feel me? Now, if somebody walking and talking at the same time, then yeah, I'm gonna step in like, bro,
I don't feel
protected
right now.
My wife, and I need you to step back, right? But I think the more important thing is like how that resonates with like the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like, it's not so much important as to what those two people did. It's about what it means to everybody that saw it.
Right.
Kind of like the whole Kevin Samuels thing, right? Kevin Samuels is not a problem. Kevin Samuels is just one person. He's just a guy, right?
Well, he is. He's the problem.
Hold on, wait.
I'm sorry.
He's not a problem. The problem is the people that follow Kevin Samuels, and they just perpetuate some unrealistic entity out of Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is a regular dude. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody who follows Kevin Samuels, who needs some kind of answer to their life, they make him into like some kind of god, right? And they're the problem. He could be doing something totally different with his life right now, but we wouldn't know that because all we see are the videos that these followers keep posting of him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's more important of what we think about that particular, what we get from that particular instance. Like a lot of people were saying, yeah, hell yeah, you know, that's how I want to be protected. You better go stand up for me, defend me. And it's like, that's not at all what he did.
Yeah.
So I don't want y'all to take that from that. That's not what happened. What happened was this guy reacted out of emotion and went up there and actually assaulted a person, and nothing happened to him. None of y'all niggas.
No consequence.
That is not going to happen to y'all.
Exactly.
Y'all are going to jail.
You regular degular niggas.
Regular niggas going to jail, bro.
You regular degular niggas is getting hemmed up before you even get to the stage, bro.
Yep. And like y'all said, it's no proof that Will Smith even has a problem with any of this shit. There's no proof of that. This might turn him the fuck on. We don't know that. We don't know them niggas. They could be like, hell yeah, do some more of that shit, Jada. I love that.
No, but you know what? you know what? I did see, and it could be a whole facade, but these two irritating ass motherfuckers posted on Instagram yesterday. I was so irritated. They had their little reel or whatever going on, or they boomerangs. Like family. Her mother even posted it. Like protect your family. And it was them like doing all this, like, and that shit just made me mad because I'm like, so you okay with this too? You okay with your son-in-law doing what he did? You okay with your daughter? Because you the same way, mama. What they call it? Gammy, you the same.
No, and it's, again, it's not, that's not what actually happened. Like, I understand what y'all saying because that's right. You feel what I'm saying? You should protect your family and all of that. But don't compare the two. That's not what actually happened. That's not what we saw. We saw a man just overreacting. He didn't consciously defend her.
Right.
He wasn't in his right mind. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he didn't just like, I'm going to make a decision. Today, I'm going to go up there and slap Chris Rock. Like, he didn't do that. He just reacted. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get what y'all saying, but again, it's not the same. That's not even what we saw, bro. We just saw a nigga just go up there on some feeling shit.
On top of that, more importantly, didn't nobody see Jada put the battery in his back either.
No.
You just seen this nigga laugh. Jada made a face. Boom. Will walking up on stage.
The battery was this. When the cameraman focused on Jada and he got a glimpse of where he saw her or he saw that TV.
Yep.
Once he saw that, that was the battery.
It was.
That was the, oh shit, she ain't like that. And also, I gotta do something.
Let's also consider this, right?
That's what happened.
Because we all got spouses, right? I could just presume that Nay is upset. And I just react because I think she's upset. But she didn't tell me anything. She didn't tap me. She didn't tell me anything. She didn't whisper nothing. She just did whatever she did. And I just assumed that she was mad. And so I'm reacting based off of a presumption. I don't even know she mad. Like, what if they went home and she was like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Cussed him out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck did you do that? Like,
right.
I didn't tell you to go slap that nigga, dog. I just rolled my eyes a little bit. What the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga?
Right.
Bath, my nigga. Like, you need some lavender.
I was telling this fool Rich yesterday. We was talking about this shit yesterday, and I was telling him how my nigga Eddie, he had said that he felt like it was all some Hollywood bullshit. Like it was all a part of the little show. Because think about it, the Oscars been trash all these years. Don't nobody black watch the Oscars.
Ever.
So what else could you have done to bring attention to the damn Oscars? To get more eyes on the Oscars.
Yeah,
now people gonna get invested and want to keep watching it because they don't know what's gonna happen or they don't know what's gonna get said.
I mean, you realize that if they didn't do that.
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. You realize if that never happened, we would have been able to realize that this nigga Seth Rogen pulled up in a fucking DeLorean and hopped out in some Air Mags with Michael J. Fox, we would have saw that and we would have remembered that. That was cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was cool. But it's like, nah, we gonna remember this nigga slapping this nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
If that's the case, if this is some old planned Hollywood shit, because I've seen that Chris Rock's tour sales went up because
of course. But that wasn't.
If that's the play,
but you can't
if that's the play, I lose all respect for both of them niggas.
Me too. Yeah.
I mean,
token
well,
shit. That was straight up token shit. So
one thing,
you gonna make fake beef for these white folks and everybody else to see, just so y'all can have an interest, so people can watch the Oscars.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that makes sense if that was what happened. But what, just take into consideration, because like that is one possibility, right? But then there's also the possibility that all of this shit was just random as fuck, right? Let's just say that, right? And we know that even random shit can raise ratings. We know that. You know what I'm saying? They was already doing a tour. It didn't matter to Chris Rock one way or the other because he was already on fucking tour. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fact that his ticket sales went through the fucking roof, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? That would have happened regardless. You feel me? Now he got material, like more material.
Nah, because
like he ain't got no more material. Will said, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Ever
He
since
said, okay.
It happened, the ticket sales went skyrocket.
Yeah. After the controversy.
His ticket sales wasn't going crazy like that, and this documented proof.
But we talking about crazy fans, ain't we? Right? Crazy fans are going to go crazy over something that they think is controversial. It doesn't matter if you want them to. They're just going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't control that shit. That's some other shit out there in the atmosphere. You have no control over that. So it just so happens that because Chris Rock is a comedian, he stands to benefit the most out of this.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But he had no control over it, really. He could have not said what he said, but that's about it. You feel what I'm saying? But he didn't know that Will Smith was going to get up and slap shit out of him. He didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was about to slap him back.
Yeah, he was. He was. And then he thought about that bag he about to be missing out on. That's what stopped him.
I don't know. I still think it's because he's a seasoned vet, man. Like he's the epitome of the show must go on. That nigga did not fall out of character, not once.
No.
He was confused a little bit.
I wouldn't have been able to, bro. I'm telling you right now, like I want to get into comedy bad, but I don't think I could have stayed in character. I would have fell out of character quick, and I would have ran up on that nigga, and I would have kicked him in his fucking back, nigga. He would have fell on his family and shit. I'd have been like, yeah, fuck that, nigga. Hit me again, bitch.
He done fell on his family.
Crazy. I don't know what the fuck I would have been able to
keep it down this retarded person.
I would have been able to keep it up going. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm
right. Push him, all that.
Hell yeah.
I'm a trip, man. What? Because he had all the opportunity to fuck him up.
All the opportunity.
Yes, he could have just pushed him off
he
stage.
would have been a part of the fucking bullshit that would have made him mockery of fucking black people too. So he stood up there and he took that shit for every fucking body. For all black people. He took that shit and Will looking stupid by himself. Yes, to some wannabe thug ass niggas, Chris Rock looked like a bitch ass nigga, but to the rest of the people and to the white people, he looked like he was a civilized black person. Cause we're monkeys, we're apes, we're gorillas. We don't know how to control ourselves, but he did.
Yeah,
in front of everybody.
It got too many people speaking on it that shouldn't be speaking on it either, dog. I know some of these niggas that be dogging their wives and shit. They cannot talk about what just happened because if a nigga dissed your wife right now, right in front of you, you're going to be like, that's what you get, bitch. Remember what you did last week? Like, they not go, dog. Too many, I don't like this because it's hyping up the wrong niggas.
Right.
It is. It really is hyping up the wrong dudes, man. Like, dudes that shouldn't even be speaking on this situation because y'all don't stand up for y'all women anyway, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have walked by your wife and slapped her with his dick, and he'd be like, that's what you get. You always been a hoe, but I love you. Like, little stupid stuff like
y'all
that.
Y'all heard the rhetoric that is history, right? Y'all heard that shit too, right? Like, he did something back in 2016 or whatever, and it's like built up shit with him and Chris, right?
But
Fuck all of that,
at the end
bro.
of the day, it was
Listen,
ego. It was ego.
listen. I love both of y'all niggas, right? Y'all got one time to disrespect her right there.
That's
One
it.
time.
I
One
wouldn't
time.
respect you if it wouldn't be that way, my
You
nigga.
feel me, dog? Like one time, my nigga. Like you not gonna get multiple chances to keep disrespecting my wife, and then one day I'm gonna blow up. That's not gonna happen.
Nah, that's not
a
happening.
thing. That's not a thing. So
And-
I refuse to believe that that's what happened between them.
And this is what's funny. I'm glad you said that, Rich. And before we get somebody else on, I'm gonna say, bro, I could take it all day. Somebody running their mouth about me.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Keep my wife out of it, bro, and we ain't gonna have no problems. I won't knock your head off until Chicago. You could, okay? Like I won't hit you and knock the fat off your girlfriend. Like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, you got one time.
Just keep my wife out of it, and we good.
One time. So I don't believe that, but yeah, I just want to believe that it was just a moment, like a weak moment, and the nigga overreacted, and he just did what his brain told him to do. You know, and that was it. Like, I don't think he thought about it much. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think that Jada told him anything. I don't think none of that.
Nah, it wasn't no thought in that.
Nah, it wasn't no thought.
When you lead with emotions, it's not a thought no more. It's not a thought. That's just a straight up, I want some whole shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But man, we
thank you very
much, my dog.
No doubt, no doubt.
Love you, my guy.
Love you too, man.
Peace.
Be good.
Yep. Yeah, man. Who else want to come on? Who else want to come on, man? We about to end this.
Yeah, room for one more person. Come on.
One more person want to come in and chime.
Yeah, tell us how y'all feel, man. You know, because this was a serious thing that happened. Like a lot of people joking, but real talk, this was some serious shit, and it could have went left.
Yes.
Will could be getting charges pressed on him because of what he did.
That's true. Yeah.
Even though Chris Rock from Brooklyn, that don't mean shit. We done seen street dudes of every kind.
That's right.
This is just about somebody being a man or being a civilian at the moment. Like, bottom line, it didn't have to go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really yeah.
And it's not protection. It's not real protection.
No, it's not.
And again, too, just because I'm gonna speak from a woman, and I'm gonna let you go ahead, Lo, too, because I know you're trying to say something, but speak from a woman, because I was trying to say that when your cousin was on there. But also, we gotta protect our men. Are we protecting our men? What does protection look like for our men? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, in my opinion, again, I don't think that Jada protects her man. You know, I don't think she's covering her man in that way. You know, you don't put your man back up against the wall where he's punching out the corner, because that's what it look like he's doing to me. You know, protect your man. Uplift your man. Make sure that he is protected mentally. Because we depend on our man so much. And it's across the world. White, black, I don't give a fuck what race you are. The man is the head of the household. So we like, oh, well, God says he's the head of the household, so you got to do everything. All the protection comes from you. That's not true. Because in the Bible, the wife is a praying wife. And the reason why she's a praying wife is because she takes care of us inside of the home. She can take care of that kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So your job is to protect your household. That means protect your kids, your husband, everything. Everything that's inside of that dwelling is your job. And your job is to make sure that when your husband goes out in the street, he's protected when he left. Because when he left there, he left with the same fucking mind. That is protection. And that's your job as a woman to do that. Okay? I'm sorry, but I had to say that. I'm sorry.
And I want to shout out my cousin Brandon's wife, Shahina. She said some dope ass
shit. I missed it.
Took something out of my motherfucking head. She's protecting my man, is making sure I don't jeopardize him. And that's what it's
Come on, sis. That's my sis. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, sis. Yes.
That's exactly what it's about. Don't put your man in these positions to do something irrational and possibly get him fucked up or killed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Salute to my wife, man. Love it. Yeah. Appreciate it. For real.
I love that.
You took the shit right out of my head. And that is not only just for the women and for men, and that's vice versa too as well. Like, we shouldn't be getting involved. First of all, arguing with a woman for a man is corny to me. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not about to go to no screaming match with no woman. Nope. Not doing that. Ever. Don't care. I'm going to let my wife handle that. So we shouldn't also put ourselves in positions to put, for our women to be make these irrational decisions as well. So it's vice versa. We got to protect each other. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
To close this out for me, I would encourage everybody to basically just get on one accord, man. You need to talk to your spouse, talk to your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever that you need to talk to, and y'all have this understanding like it's us against the world. Like, that's my mentality. It's me and my wife against everybody as far as, protection. And also when outside of that is my family against everybody. So even if it's you, Nay, or Shahina, or anybody else, if anybody get disrespectful to them, I'm slappity-papping them too.
Right.
Because you a part of my tribe. You a part of the fam.
Right.
I can't have you out here and I'm responsible. I'm in some kind of way, I feel like I'm responsible.
Right.
Therefore, it's my job to not only protect you, especially like I told Rich, via message, like, yo, we gonna protect you, Nate, on this show. Like, ain't no man gonna come on here and get Roddy Piper and talk crazy on here with me and Brandon on this fucking show. Not at all. It's not.
Right.
It's all about protecting each other.
Right, definitely.
Bro, we can prevail, we can excel and win this shit, man. But respect, integrity, and move with some motherfucking what's the word I'm trying to
class.
There you go. Move with
Please,
some class.
Thank you.
Move with some class.
And money don't make class.
No, it does not. That's a big misconception, bro. Like, listen, let me tell y'all something. Shahina seen me with money. And you know what the biggest compliment was to me? Baby, you are the same dude with and without money. I've seen both sides. I've seen you at your worst and I've seen you at your greatest. You don't, when you got the money, you ain't fucking it off. It's going towards something important. You're not just blowing it on some bullshit that ain't gonna mean nothing after you buy it. That was the greatest compliment I ever got from my wife, bro.
That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Respect in your relationship, respect all around the board. And that's what we need. And we need more men like everybody that we heard tonight. I really, really, really respect all the big, because it's for y'all that we talked to tonight. And I think all y'all have the same mentality. No one wants to go to jail for stupid shit, which is really refreshing, because it wasn't a thug that got on here. And I'm not saying thugs get all the wrong shit. They were taught some shit that's crazy. But y'all are respectable men where y'all are saying, listen, I'm not going to jail because I can't protect you from jail. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it with them. I'm going to think first. So I honestly respect that, especially being black men with so much pressure on y'all, how y'all can actually be honest and say, I'm not about to go slap a nigga for you. Like, I'm not about to just go slap a nigga for you. But make sure that you understand I'm still thinking about you, because if I wanted to just slap this nigga, I could end up dead or in jail. And to protect you, I'm not doing that. So I just want to say thank y'all for that. That's very important. That's what I wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear that and see what everybody else thought, because like I said, I thought that I wanted a nigga to beat a nigga ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, can you protect me? Because I'm gonna think that you're weak if you don't.
Think about it. When
is appropriate when it's needed.
Yeah.
If somebody jump in that predicament to whereas they're protecting you, and that means they causing bodily harm to somebody else, where's your protection when that man is locked up?
Exactly.
Now, of course, this is my stance, and I'm sticking to it. Like my wife told me earlier, we was having this discussion. If somebody harms me physically, by all means, handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, me being locked up, sitting down for I don't know how many years or whatever, is gonna be worth it, because I know while I'm sitting down, my wife about to have my back.
Definitely.
She's got to make sure I get that commissary, just like she did last time. Only difference was there wasn't no volatile shit going on. But Still, I know I'm gonna be straight when I do gotta sit my hands down for beating the shit out of a nigga because he violated my wife.
You took care of business. You did what you were supposed to do, which was protect. And if the consequences is you sitting down, then that's just what it is. You did your job.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you didn't do your job and things escalated, and then, you know, dude gave your wife the slappity paps, and then give you the slappity paps,
and then nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Then you gonna be in jail mentally because that's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Definitely
I got slapped up in front of my she got slapped up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. But hey, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. This was a great show. I'm glad salute to Nay. She picked this topic.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, good looking. We will see y'all next week, same time. Y'all know what it is. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Low that. Uncomfortable combos.